สวัสดีครับพบกับวิชั่นน้อมมานาตอนที่12แล้วนะครับโอเครอบนี้โอ้โหต้นถั่วเรามันเริ่มเลยก่อนจะปีนต้นถั่วเปลี่ยนร่างซะหน่อยได้ธาตุดินมาก็ใช้มันเลยพระเอกไปแปลงร่างเปลี่ยนคลาสถึงไฟมันจะ OP แต่เราก็อยากจะลองของใหม่บ้างนะนี่มันชุดไอโอเลี้ยงนี่หว่าใช้ดาบมือเดียวด้วยยังแจมมีสกิลนึงอะปามีดถ้าศัตรูน้อยพลังจะเพิ่มขึ้น 10% ลอง
Awesome. Keep it up. Just
พอย
getting
พอ
started.
เนี่ย10 พอยไม่พอแน่เลยวะเครื่องป้องกันมีใช้30 cover ค่อยว่ากันนี่ใช้อะไรอยู่ใช้ลมแต้มไม่พอเว้ยเต็มเพียบเลยอันนี้เปลี่ยนมาเรื่องสายไฟบ้างดีกว่าเว้ยมาเปลี่ยนจากน้ำเป็นไฟดูอย่างเท่โอ้มิสติกมัสเพเรตปึ๊บพลังเวทไฟอัพ
May this cultivate our connection. My bond with the spirit's virgins. May this cultivate our connection.
โอเคไอ้หนูนี่ก็พอยไม่น่าพอพอยไม่พอใช้อันเดิมเลยไหนดูซิโอ้ดับดีชุดเกาะก่อนเดียวกันหมดล่างต้องเปลี่ยนไหมเนี่ยต้องเปลี่ยนมั้ยโอเครองเท้าชุดสวยเว้ยอ๋อเปลี่ยนได้แค่รองเท้าฟูดธาตุไฟไม่ต้องใช้น้ำแข็งไฟไวฮิวมีทันเดอร์โบลต์ด้วยสายฟ้าเบิร์ดเพิ่มพลังโจมตีเพิ่มฮิวเหมือนจะมีร้านอาวุธ
Welcome. What will it be?
โอ้
Excellent choice. Thanks a bunch.
รองเท้าที่มีอยู่แล้ว โอ้มีเสก
Stop by again.
ไปแค่นี้ลุยไม่รู้ใช่ยังไงด้นสดเอาเลยมา
Alms, Soulguard. Milos Woods lies just beyond the cliffs. It is a vast and treacherous jungle. Within the forest, you will find Verdius Burrow, hidden home of the Sproutlings. It is one of them who will become the Alm of Wood. Once the Alm joins your party, you will be that much closer to the Mana Tree. You are well on your way to ensuring the survival of our world. Safe travels on the road to
ขอ
Elusia.
เดินทางปลอดภัย yes ไปต้องปีนเองไหมเนี่ย
This feels wonderful.
โอ้
A
สุดยอด
tiring trek it has been, but we have come far.
It's all thanks to the spirits. Ever since Guju, I've been thinking about how we take their powers for granted in our everyday lives.
True, but with the alms sacrifice, we can ensure that mana flows to the spirits of earth, fire, wind,
เราพูดจะได้
water,
เสียส
the
ละ
moon, and
ต้อง
all
ได้
the
พักผ่อน
rest.
เราก็ไปช่วยต้นมานะ
Get a look at those trees. Verdius should be in view once we reach beyond this road. The Alm may have already been appointed.
We'll have to see if we come across Orin or the Alm of Wood first, I suppose.
Brace yourselves, everybody.
ไปทุกคน
Whoa! What kind of trees are these? I've never seen anything like them.
The plant life on top of the cliffs doesn't seem to suffer from the same issues as the ones below.
I suppose all of Elusia Isle is isolated from the lands we know. In fact, I wonder how the Mana Tree first came to flourish here.
We're hot on Orin's trail now.
Leave it to us. We won't let Orin keep Hina's core stone.
ปล่อยมันไปไอโอเลี้ยงอะเราต้องไปช่วยฮิน่าก่อน Milos Wood
Are the plants this weird because we're near the Mana Tree?
ไม่รู้มี
It's because there aren't any people to keep the woods in check.
Don't get lost, okay? I don't know if I'd be able to find anyone in here.
โอ้ท่าอะไรนักหนาเนี่ยอ๋อมีนัยยะ
Huh. What happened to that big flower? Might it feed on the mana power of monsters, perhaps?
A balanced ecosystem between monster and plant. These woods are very
มี
interesting.
นัยยะ
This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
ว่าไอ้ต้นไม้มันมีผลอะไรกับ ต้องฆ่ามอนเพื่อจะเปิดทางเนี้ยเอ๊ะตรงนี้มีหีบอ่ะโอ้อยู่ข้างบนแน่เลยเอ๊ะแล้วดาวมันขึ้นอะไรเยอะวะเนี่ย
Yes.
ยิงเล่นยิงอลังการ
Taking this.
My father told me once that there's an herb that only grows in these woods. It's a highly sought-after steamed bun seasoning, apparently.
Nico sure knows a lot of things about a lot of things, huh?
Here I go.
Easy. One rival remains.
โดนเลยว่าตาย
Oh, the flower's gone.
ต้นไม้
I
หายไปแล้ว
suppose it really was feeding off the nearby monsters.
There might be more, more. Let's look around.
Let me see. Is this? Grizzly! Got some syrup.
ไปทางไหนวะ
Yes.
That was some jackstock. It just kept growing and growing.
Did you really need to jump on my back, though?
Touchy. I want a better view when you happen to be next to me, so...
I've been demoted.
Here, come at me! Yeah! You're mine!
The enemies and their corresponding flora have been conquered.
Whew. Which came first, the flower or the monster?
ต้นไม้นี่คือปีศาจร่วงอย่างนี้เรามาจากทางโน้นอันนี้ไปต่อก็แสดงว่าข้างล่างนี้มีอะไรไม่มีอะไร
Yes!
ไปนะ
Yes! Did Orin already make it this far? It's weird that we haven't passed each other, even though we're heading toward the same place.
There is but one road to Alucia Isle. It does not sound possible, let alone plausible.
What new unseen challenges await us?
อ๋อหีบนี่ขึ้นมาข้างบนแล้วนี่หว่า
Let me see. A rare item.
extra HP
Got some syrup. Yes.
ทำไมมันชี้มาทางนี้วะขึ้นไม่ได้ติดกำแพงอ๋อ เดี๋ยวนะไอ้นี่มันทางนี้ทางมา
What is with these gigantic flowers
Oh, hey.
everywhere?
Uh-oh. This one's too big to get around.
There may be a connection to the other curiously large blossoms in the vicinity.
ไหนล่ะ
You're mine!
เอาปกติมันต้องมีมอนใช่ไหมเนี่ยเฮ้ย
Little cactus.
เจอจนได้
Huh.
เดี๋ยวนะ อ้าว นี่ไง บั๊กนี่หว่า
Take this!
คืออะไร บั๊กใช่ไหมเนี่ยเดี๋ยวช่างมันบั๊กก็เดินกลับเข้าไปไหมเป็นไงสู้ไหมไม่สู้มีบั๊ก
Let's plan our next move.
เซฟก่อนไม่ใช่เซฟแล้วเจ๊งนะ ชิบหายเนี่ยออกเข้าใหม่กัน
Where to next?
แมปน่าจะบักก็ว่าไม่มีมอนเพราะว่าตีตรงนั้นแล้วก็ดอกไม้ต้องเปิดออกมาอะไรอย่างเงี้ยโอเคไปนู่นเลย
Let's use the meridian to travel.
บักนะจ๊ะบัก
Wanna do this the hard way, huh? No shovel! You're mine! I feel sick. You're mine!
For your assistance.
Take this!
ตีเบาชิบเองเลย
For your assistance.
Take this! You're mine! You're mine! Made it out. Barely.
โอเคมันมีหมดละ
Wanna do this the hard way, huh? Come at me!
Không ai nhập theo phải Đéo
Take this!
ยังไงอ๋อไม่มีอะไรแต่ว่าต้องไปต่อทางนี้โอเค
I have to fulfill my duty at the Soul Guard. You're mine!
แย่เลยวะ
I got your back.
ไปครับสลายไปซะแหวบส่วนใหญ่มันจะแพ้ไฟนี่หว่าต้นไม้
The large flowers along our way are all gone, it seems.
That means we can keep moving forward. Let's get going.
ทางเปิดแล้วไปกันเถอะ
This is kind of exciting. Is this?
อะไรวะเนี่ยอ่านไม่ทัน Extra Ability มอลเล่โอเคโอ้โหมอลเล่แม่งดีกว่านี้แล้วเว้ยมอลเล่มันดีแล้วเพิ่มโจมตี10ป้องกันใช้มอลเล่หรือมั้งขออีก200น้ำว่างอยู่อ๋อถ้าเป็นมีดีเพิ่ม Special Attack 10% สตัน 50% Reduce Damageสตันท่านใช้อยู่ลมก็ว่างไอ้ตัวนี้ไม่เคยเปลี่ยนไปไหนเลยที่ว่าเป็นนั่นนะคอนดอม10% ที่ใช้อยู่ก็ดีนะลองเอามาเข้าตีหน่อยดิเป็นน้ำดีกว่าไม่ต้องละอาวุธก็พอลองไปมุนลี่เอามุนลี่มาเล่นบ้างทำไมตัวคาริน่าไม่มีพอยต์หรือว่าเราหลุดตรงไหนไปวะ น่าจะได้ก่อนเพื่อนนะ
settlement of some kind?
There don't appear to be any settlers.
Excuse me! Is
มีใครอยู่ไหม
Nope, nothing.
It doesn't look as bad off as Guju. We would know if disaster had struck another town.
Huh?
Did you hear that?
Sounds like
เสีย
music.
งอะไรวะ
Does Oren play the guitar?
ใครมาดีกีตาร์แถวนี้
Calm down. It's probably just one of the citizens of Vertius.
I believe that riveting refrain is
อ๋อ
coming
จะเป็น
from
คน
over
ในเมือง
there.
นี้ก็ได้
Shall we investigate?
Vertius Bolo
There's gotta be someone around playing that song, right?
มีหีบ
Let me
เก็บ
see. Nice.
ปั๊บเขาให้อาจจะเป็นชาวเมืองแถวนี้ก็ได้
Got some syrup.
อะไรวะ
Taking this. Let me see. A rare item.
Sleep Flower ไอ้นี่แน่ๆไปกันค่อยว่ากัน
Taking this.
โอ้โหอะไรเนี่ย
Let's plan our next move.
ว้าว เจอแล้วต้นตอ
It's coming from
ใครมา
here.
เปิดโฟร์ซองแถวนี้วะ
We are all here in order to persevere, a part of this interwoven life that keeps the world from strife. Not moving on, no matter what, oh yeah. So long as all of us are alive, we can grow and sing and thrive. Looks like jam number 1460 is another keeper. Not bad, not bad. Gosh, the fairy is taking her sweet time this year. Those were some weird lyrics. Well, I didn't really ask for your input. Get out of town!
เอาจับเมือง
You
นี้ไป
wouldn't
นะ
happen to be the convoy of alms now, would you?
อ๋อไอ้แก๊งอาร์ม
I'm Julie, custodian of the borough, a sproutling,
Julie.
obviously. Oh, you came all this way, but I'm sorry to say there's no alm of wood just yet.
I guess that means we're stuck here for now.
Wait a second. 1, 2, 3. Is it just me, or are we missing people?
อ่ะมีใครหาย
Due
ไป
to
คน
some
หนึง
complications on our journey,
แสดงว่ารู้อยู่
the
แล้ว
alms of light and darkness will join us later. I am Palomina,
อ๋อ
alm
อาร์
of
ม
water.
แสงและ
Oh,
น่า
I'm
จะ
the
มา
soul
รวม
guard,
ตัว
Val.
ภายหลัง
Morley, Alm of the Moon.
They call me Karina, alm of wind, and this pretty lady is Raincoat.
อ้าวผู้หญิงกับเพชร
Golly,
ตี
a
ดี
sacred beast cub. Still growing, I see. Were you raised outside of the Lucia?
Hang on. Do you know Ramco?
No, we only just got acquainted, but I know plenty about these sacred beasts. That's everyone. Oh, what about the Alm of Fire? Did
Oh,
something
Alm of Fire.
happen to the Alm from Tiania?
เบี่ยงไปแล้วกลายเป็นก้อนหิน
Hina. She lost her core stone. We're looking for the person who stole it from us, and we're actually in a
ถูก
hurry.
ขโมยไปจากเราเลยต้องรีบมา
Not
ช่วย
sure what you mean by core stone, but losing
core
things
stone.
is never fun.
โอ้ไม่ใช่
Sounds
เล่น
like
เลย
most
เนี่ย
people haven't heard of
Maybe.
core stones.
The only news I can give you is no news. Sorry. There's nobody here but us Sproutlings, and I haven't seen any thieves come through the burrow in, well, ever probably. Plus, there's nothing beyond Vertius but the mana tree, so... Oh yeah, and that boulder at the entrance with the
Oh, yeah.
legendary sword stuck in it. But that's it. Huh?
Legendary
ดาบใน
sword?
ตำนาน
Oops, look at the time. I have to go water my friends. Bye.
อ้าวหลุดปากมาแล้วก็ไปเลยเว้ย
What sword was he
David
talking
Tama.
about? Am I the only one in the dark here?
The goddess of mana
เหลือแสง
was
กับ
said
มืด
to
ที่เรา
have
ยัง
given
ไม่
a
เห็นนะ
legendary sword to her hero champion. But I could have never fathomed that the fairy tale was fact.
Orin and Hina talked about it once. I didn't think it was real either.
Perhaps the kernel of truth behind the myth originated here in Elusia. It is the home of the mana tree.
Our search for Orin might be a bust, but we still need an alm of wood. We should ask that kid from earlier what's up.
True. Let's find him.
ไปหามันเถอะ
He has to water his... what? Better look for him, I guess. Got some syrup.
ไหนว่าหีบ
This is
ม
kind
อง
of
ไม่เห็น
This might be useful. Yes. Grizzly.
อะไรเอ่ยอ๋อไอ้นี่
I'm sort of in the middle of my daily
ไม่มี
duties.
การนอนด้วง
Mind
เลย
getting out of my way?
Do all custodians water the plants here?
Of course. Who else? I have to take care of my friends.
Friends?
Sure. This tree here is a good friend of mine.
เพื่อนดีสุดก็ต้
Wait,
นไม้
what?
นี่แหละ
This tree is a sproutling?
Oh, I guess you wouldn't know. When the sproutling goes to sleep for a long time, we tend to turn into trees. Every 4 years, just in time for the pilgrimage, one of my hibernating friends grows the most beautiful
อ๋อ
flowers.
ไอ้ต้นนี้
The
ทุกๆ
rain
4 ปียัง
fragrance beckons the fairy to the
ออกดอก
burrow, and that lucky sproutling gets to be the alm. Only the most vibrant of sproutlings can blossom, making them the perfect candidates for the alm of wood. Our patron elemental wants lush foliage on all of her envoys.
But when are the buds meant to bloom?
Usually the trees are already in bloom by the time the convoy of alms arrives. But not this year. There's probably no hope for the burrow after all. I suppose we all gotta go sometime.
Whoa, hold on. No need to jump straight to utter destruction.
Nope. I think this is it for us. No flowers, no fairy, no future. Anyway, I'm sure you've all got stuff to do. Some bandit you're tailing or whatever.
He's really gonna give up on his homeland? Just like that?
Jule seems really knowledgeable about the pilgrimage. There's a lot more I want to ask him. This is kind of exciting. A rare item!
Magical นะ Dismantle
Taking this.
ไปนี่ต่อ จ๊ะอ๋อมาหาเพื่อนเองรด
Was
น้ำให้
there
เพื่อน
something else you needed, or were you that curious about my work?
There's a lot we don't know about all this. I was hoping for answers.
A chat would kill time better than my usual rounds. As you wish. All sproutlings remain dormant for long periods with one exception. We alternate who looks after the rest of us while we sleep. As the custodian, I water my sleeping friends each and every day. I woke up 4 years ago, just as the last pilgrimage was coming through the burrow.
So for 4 years, you've been watering these guys waiting for them to bloom? All by yourself?
Of course. Though, I guess it's not gonna matter much anymore if there's no alm. Might as well hang up my watering can.
You can't be out of options already. Have you talked with your patron elemental? Maybe she can help.
What a silly thing to say. Alms are appointed,
หนูนี่
not
ปากร้าย
requested.
ยังวะปาก
There's
ไม่
nothing
จัด
I can
ชี
do
พเอง
about this.
But how do you know if you
แซะ
don't
ทุกดอก
try? I went directly to Sylphid and asked to be made the alm. You don't want this place to be destroyed, right? Then do something. Anything. Go ask the elemental of wood to hurry it up.
You've gotta be joking. She's joking, right?
คุยกับไอ้ท่านไม้
Karina's telling the truth. She went out and found the elemental of wind in order to request her position as the alm.
But that's going against the hand of fate. Perhaps mortals like yourself try to defy destiny, but that's not how we do things up here. Sproutlings take what life gives us, and we're grateful for it. I don't know how many thousands of years ago it was, but we watched your world teeter on the edge of destruction. All the while we waited, tending the seeds as we've always done. Whatever hand fate deals us is our burden to bear. How egotistical to assume you know better than the goddess herself.
Egotistical? That's rich coming from a stubborn weed like him.
He's not wrong to stick to his principles. He just needs some perspective. Is following the will of the world really worth accepting the destruction of all you hold dear? Not that the workings of the hand of fate aren't important, but Karina's got a good point too. I don't want Julay to give up hope. Grizzly! Taking this? This is kind of exciting. This might be useful.
ตามไปดูเราจะตามไปดูตามดูดิจะรดน้ำเสร็จเมื่อไหร่
You're a pushy
รด
bunch,
ยังไง
you know
น้ำไม่มี
that? What is it this time?
You're the one who ran off. We weren't done with our conversation.
Actually, I didn't have anything else to say to you folks. I've said my piece. No need to get worked up about it. I'll tell you what. If an alm of wood is chosen, you'll be the first to know. So go ahead and look around for that corkstone or what have you.
It's corestone, not corkstone. And that's our friend's soul you're talking about,
คอ
bub.
สโตนไม่ใช่ครอก
Hina, the alm of
ถ้า
fire,
พ้องเสีย
had
ง
her
นี่ก็
corestone stolen by
ยาม
Orin.
กันแล้วเนี่ยคอกส
If
โต
we
น
don't
เนี่ย
get that piece of her back, then Tiania is in danger. Ferdia still has a
อยู่ในอัน
chance.
ตรายเพราะไอโอเลี้ยง
So
ขโมย
use
ไป
it.
ไอคอสโตนของฮินะ
How can you stand around and throw your hands up like none of this is in your control? Don't you care what happens to the burrow? Think of your dormant friends. Don't you want to save them? Isn't that worth asking to become the alm of wood yourself?
Look, pal, I'm not going to take much more of your sass. You think I'm not worried about the fate of my home? There should be blooms by now. It's not supposed to be like this. Without flowers, the fairy won't come. Without the fairy, a
ถ้าไม่มี
sproutlings
ดอกไม้
lose
พว
our
กนี้
purpose.
แฟรี่ก็ไม่มาหรอก
No lives to preserve. It'd be the end of everything. Maybe this is my fault. I could have overwatered the burrow or pruned something I wasn't supposed to. That worry is always on my mind.
Julay,
จุเล
Here's a thought, Julay. We could all search for the reason the flowers aren't blooming.
ไปหาสาเหตุที่ต้นไม้ไม่บานกันเถอะ
Don't you need to find that Aaron guy who stole from you?
You said so yourself.
เอาง่ายก็
No
ไป
one
หา
has come
ธาตุ
through
ดิ
the
นแหละ
burrow but us. We trust you to know what's going on in your home. Besides, I'm the soul guard. It's my duty to find the Alm and protect them from harm.
หน้าที่โซกาคือค้นหาพวกอามแล้วก็ปกป้อง
I appreciate the thought, but there's no cure for the burrow. It's pointless.
Oh, honestly. Stop quitting before you start, kid. Come on, folks. We've got a job to do. I think this place doesn't get enough sunlight. That's what.
The landscape in Verdius hasn't changed in millennia. They would have had problems long before now if it was the sun.
Maybe Gnome's powers are too weak to reach here?
It is true that Elusia is a tad far from other terrain. The solution may be that the sustenance given to the sprouts is being sucked dry.
That's a lot of leads to eliminate. Let's take a look around the area first.
The reason... Wait, could it be...
Where'd Jule get off to? Well, while we wait for him, we can try to figure out the cause of all this.
ไปหาทางช่วยไอ้ต้นไม้กันเถอะ
The whole area is covered in plants. No one can get through all this.
ไปไม่ได้ต้นไม้รกข
Maybe
นาด
that's
นี้
for the best. We don't want Oren sneaking past us. Unless he's the one that blocked it off?
Val, I surrender. I don't know anything about growing plants.
This foray is fascinating. Practically none of this flora was included in the almanacs of my adolescence.
There's no getting around it. We have to ask the elemental of wood for help.
Great idea. If the elemental doesn't know what's wrong, no one will.
I wanted to be the one to rub it in Jule's face when we found the answer.
Sorry to disappoint you, Karina, but we haven't got the time to waste on fumbling around in the undergrowth.
Dryad is the elemental of wood and well versed of these wilds. But who can say where we may find her? Would that I knew.
At times like these, it's best to ask the locals.
Great. Gotta bother Jule again. Just what I need.
Huh? It can't be.
โอ้โหเก่งนี่มาถึงนี่เลย
Hello again, weary travelers! What a surprise!
How did you get here?
Don't you know
Ano
there's a
nga,
big old stalk that reaches all the way up here? My sisters and I didn't want to waste this once in 4 years opportunity, so we climbed up.
We figured now was the perfect chance to gather exotic ingredients like Verdius nectar for flavorings and potions.
Besides, this place has everything! Ancient forests, dangerous pilgrimages, mysterious Gaian explorers. What's not to like?
Sounds like you three have a full itinerary.
Wait a minute. Did you say Gaian explorers? Where did you see one of those?
Oh, there was a dashing young adventurer of that description over by the tree. We saw him ahead of us. We did lose track of him, though.
Had to focus on keeping our footing and all.
Oren's on his way.
Did you see a sproutling around here? A
ค
short,
นลอยเท้า
green,
ตามไปอีรอนได้
leafy?
Nope. But I sure would love to meet a sproutling in the flesh. Bark?
ใครเห่า
What was that? A terrifying cry, that's what! It came from the direction of Milos Woods. Someone might be in trouble!
Could be Jule, or even Oren. Let's check it out.
Oh, before you go, do you need to stock up on anything? Now's your chance.
Anything you
Kai Kong, yeah.
want for a price. Grab the goods you need to save your friend. Don't get stingy now. Bye, bye, bye.
They're the spitting image of Father in miniature.
That cry was coming from Milos. We have to check it out.
Welcome! Peruse at your leisure.
ว้าวเพิ่งซื้อมาใหม่ๆไม่ทันใช้เลย
Happy doing business with you.
โอ้มีของดีทั้งนั้นเลยนี่หว่าซื้อที่วันหนึ่งอ๋อโอ้ยไม่เปลี่ยนจ็อบซื้อไม่ได้อีก
I see you have happy doing business with you.
รองเท้า
I
ใหม่
see you happy doing business with you. I see you happy doing business with you. Come back anytime.
Come back anytime
All these goods are the cream of take a base meal from your purchase. Take a base meal from your purchase. Come back again sometime. Welcome. You can't go wrong with these goods.
โอ้ยมีอะไรด้วยวะแรกๆ
Come again
ว่า
soon.
กันซื้อของให้เรียบร้อยแล้วก็ไปกันเลยไอ้ต้นไม้โอเคเตรียมให้พร้อมเลยได้เจอแน่ดับสายฟ้าธาตุสายฟ้าธาตุน้ำก็ดับน้ำแข็งธาตุไฟมีโล่ไฟดับไฟธาตุดินดับหินมีเวทเพิ่มดิบอัพนี่ดีกว่า
Just getting started.
เฮ้ยสโตนคิวโปรเทคชั่นมีดดาบหินต้านทานธาตุลุยเลยดีกว่าไม่พูดพร่ำทำเพลงไอ้ต้นไม้นี่อีกแล้วภาคนี้มึงก็มา
What are you doing over there? What am I doing? What are you doing?
We can handle this. Stand back.
ไปดูจัดการ
We
เลย
call this critter
อย่าเสียบ
grapevine.
ไอ้เตี้ย
It was too strong for me to uproot it when it decided to nest near the burrow. Be careful.
It's coming for us. Get ready, everyone.
มึงรู้เยอะวันตรายจัดการเองไอ้น้องใจเย็น
We need to weed out enemies like this one.
No.
Quit causing trouble, you
troublemaker!
He doesn't know what I need. No shovel.
ครับก่อนโอ้
You're mine. You're mine. Okay. No.
เอาใครเลยไหม
Hang in there.
ครับสายฟ้า
No shovel. You're mine.
What? It's coming right at us.
เอาไปต่อยโอ้ลอยขนาดนี้โอ้
Unleashing my full power.
เอ๊ะโอ้ my god
For your assistance.
Here, use this. No shovel. Take this. You're mine. We're wearing it down.
Yes.
โอ้ยไม่ได้จัดไอเทม
Now is the time to strike.
You ready, bud?
No shovel. Take this. Salamander.
Submit.
โอ้ยโอ้ยเขียว
That's it. Don't stop.
ตาย
I think we can use the vessel.
You saved me.
โอ้
Thanks.
เจ้าที่ช่วย
It
ข้า
was a close call. We
Thank
were
you.
almost too late. Why did you wander off on your own?
Oh, look in the mirror, buddy.
Oh, now what?
ส่องกระจ
I
กด้วยสิ
mean,
เพื่อน
that you made me wonder if grapple line might be the cause of the problems in the burrow. Don't get me wrong. This could all still be by the goddess's will, but I wasn't quite as sure anymore. And you all seem so convinced that something could be done, so I wanted to check. But then I got attacked.
Huh. And here I thought you were mad at us again. Glad to see we've convinced you to change your stubborn ways.
That's one way to put it.
Destiny doesn't just fall into your lap every time.
Maybe. But you weren't able to figure out what keeps the flowers from blooming either, right?
Yeah, we're definitely not experts in gardening. But when in doubt, it's best to ask for help. Jule, do you know where the elemental of wood is?
Dryad? Easy peasy. Let me give her a ring. Oh, Dryad.
มาสิดราย
Oh, yes. Hello. Jeepers. You got here fast. Were you nearby?
Oh, forgive me. That is to say, I was looking for you, Jule. But then I saw you were tied up with Grapplovine and wasn't certain what to do. Oh, dear. The alms. Please excuse me. I am known as Dryad.
A particular pleasure indeed, Dryad. We were just inquiring as to your whereabouts.
Yes,
I could hear you from over there, and I think I may know what caused all of this fuss. As Jule guessed, Grapplevine was the one behind it all. It absorbed all the nutrients from the plants, stunting their growth. That's why the flowers wouldn't blossom.
Well, the monster is gone now. So that means...
The flowers, my friends. Dryad, this is great. There'll be an alm after all.
We can expect the blooms at any moment.
Gee whiz. There's still so much to do. I have to get ready to welcome the fairy. Meet you back in Verdius.
He's got some spring in his step now.
Could I ask you, Ohms, and you, Sir Soulguard, to join Jule?
Sure.
Irregular as this situation may be, you will be one of the few pilgrimages to see the flowering firsthand. That should count for something, I think.
Jule's in a better mood. I guess he gets grouchy when he's worried.
Lucky for us. For now, let's head to the appointment ceremony of the Alm of Wood.
ไปไหนละโอเคครับ เจอกันใหม่พาร์ทหน้าครับพาร์ทนี้มีแต่คุยล้วนๆ